Hey everyone, welcome back to Inara by Ashna, and this is Storytime Sundays. I am super excited for today's episode. One, because I'm going to talk about a very cute love story today. And secondly, wise people used to say that all good things must come to an end. By that, I am trying to convey that this is going to be the last episode of Storytime Sundays. So I saved the best story for the last. Today, I am coming to you with a very cute love story about the brand Maybelline New York. I am beginning with some foundation, and I also like to mention that this is not a sponsored video. So we have just finished with the base, and so I'd like to get into the base of the story of how the brand Maybelline was born. So the story dates back to 1913 when the young Chicago chemist Thomas Williams had a dilemma. The dilemma was about his elder sister. Now you see, his elder sister Mabel was in love with a man, but unfortunately the man was in love with someone else. So, like any of us would do normally, Mabel turned to her cosmetics for help, and she turned to the cosmetics that were available to her at that time, which essentially means that it was just petroleum jelly. She used it to enhance her eyelashes and eyebrows. And seeing her struggle through it a bit, her brother decided to go ahead and help her out by adding carbon dust to this petroleum jelly so that it would help to enhance her allure by darkening her eyelashes and eyebrows very dramatically. Did the trick work? Within 2 years, Mabel was able to win over her man, and Thomas Williams, on the other hand, went ahead to create the company Maybelline by combining the name of his older sister Mabel with the name of her favorite petroleum jelly, Vaseline. That's how Maybelline was born. Maybelline is what comes to mind when you talk to a millennial today in India about makeup. Now let's get into the very first product that I am going to review today from Maybelline. So this is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline, and I know that you don't need any introduction to this product. It is by far one of the most amazing concealers ever made. This has like a sponge applicator, and that really helps to spread the product a lot, and it really does not result in creasing, and the makeup does not appear to be cakey. I find that whenever you apply concealers, try and use a brush if you want the concealer to really make a difference to your eyes, because I used to be using a beauty blender before, but then I find that the blender tend to absorb a lot of the product, and so it may not really cover the dark circles as you may have wanted it to. Let's get some contouring done. Now let's go ahead and set our face, for which I am going to use the Fit Me Loose Powder. This is in the shade 15 Light. I used to try out the white translucent powder before. Most of them, if they are really mattifying, it doesn't come out properly when you try to bake, because it comes in a very blotchy manner, and I wasn't very happy with that. But then I saw so many bloggers talk about this product, and I really wanted to try, but the fact that it's got color, it really bothered me until I bought it and tried it for myself. Well, I have to say, this is an amazing powder. Works perfectly as a loose powder and even as a compact powder. Very fine, it's really mattifying. It just blends so well with your skin. I think it's really perfect if you want to like bake your face. But today I am not gonna bake my face. I am just gonna go ahead and set this. The 1920s was the time of youthful, flapper fashion trend of dramatic makeup. And that is when Maybelline started with red colored eyebrow pencils, and they also started selling different colored eyeliners and eyeshadows. With that, we are going to move on to our eye makeup. For that, I am going to be using Crayon Kohl from Maybelline, very dark blue shade. It's the number 220, and this is actually one of my go-to eyeliner pencils whenever I really want to make a difference to my eyes without having to put too much effort into makeup. That's when you can use either the gray or the blue eyeliner pencil if you have dark brown or black eyes. I'm gonna just prep my eyes a little bit with the eyeshadows, and then I'll show you what this pencil can do. Now we are gonna move on to this blue liner, which is why I have kept my eyes really light and simple. And then I like to go over the upper lid with a little black eyeshadow. It's not entirely black, but there's like a hint of something else in there, and that's how you create like a subtle everyday kind of a smoky eye. So did you know that Maybelline was the first ever cosmetic company to advertise on the radio? The next product that we are going to review from Maybelline is Hyper Curl Mascara. If you ask me, name one product from Maybelline that I would go back to and buy, well, there are few, but I would definitely say this is among the mascaras that I would definitely like to buy. Just look at the wand. It has got a slight curve to it. When you apply it over your lashes, it actually helps your lashes to like lengthen, and it makes it look very voluminized. Just look at the difference in both the eye. I went ahead and put on some fake lashes behind the camera. Talking about fake lashes and dramatic effect, in the 1900s it was a challenge to sell makeup to women. Why? Because at that time makeup was seen as something that was only used by theater artists and also to women outside the pale of good society. Well, those were different times. Maybelline started using silent film stars to show women what their lashes could look like. That strategy actually helped to extend makeup beyond theater and cinema. Over the years, Maybelline changed their ownership twice, and finally it was acquired by L'Oreal. Now, Maybelline is present in 120 countries all over the world. So this is the story of Maybelline, and the consumers of Maybelline are known to be as one of the most loyal consumers in the world of cosmetics. Because, you know, how can you not be when they create such amazing products? So with that, we have come to the end of the story of how Maybelline was born, but there's still one last product remaining from Maybelline that I am yet to review, and like I said in today's episode, I am keeping all the best things for the last. Before we get into that, I am gonna just finish up with my blush and highlighter. Like I said, moving on to the final product from Maybelline, which is none other than the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. It's like pink and a bit of like orangish undertones maybe. I don't know if it's the fact that I bought it last summer, but every time I look at this, every time I wear it, I feel some really good summer vibes. It's a matte lip color. It's not shiny, shimmery. It feels really light on your lips, and the texture is the most amazing thing. It's really creamy. It spreads like so easily, and I think to a certain extent it even does moisturize your lips. And it also comes with a little sharpener at the back, so that you really don't need to rely on anything else. You can work on the intensity as you prefer, but this is just how I like it. We have officially come to the end of the series Storytime Sundays. Do let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Seeing all those positive comments and remarks just makes my day, honestly does. I will be back with some interesting new content really soon, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also click on that little bell icon over there so that you will know next time when I come up with some really amazing chic content. And until we see each other next time, this is Inara by Ashna signing off.